That was acting.
Hello.
That was not. What is the difference between
Acting
and
Non-acting.
And that's what we will discover in my masterclass. The most common question I'm asked about
acting
in voicemails left to me by myself is how can I become a good
actor.
Well, let's see. Here are 8
Actors
in order from
best
to worst.
Worst.
Now we're going to see a bit of
acting
from each of them. Let's begin. At position number 1, we have our best.
actor.
That's me. Thank you very much for holding that, Jonathan. What?
To be or not to be.
Very good. No notes. Now next we have our second best.
Actor.
Sandra, off you go.
To be or not to be.
Good, good. But also quite.
Shrill and bad.
Remember, when asking a question, you need to go up at the end of the line.
To be or not to be.
Very good. Next.
Robert, this is not what you said you were going to do.
That is not the line, Chris. Move down 1 place. Next.
To be or not to be.
Good, go on.
That's all you said to learn.
We'll make it up.
Oh, well, I.
Right, okay. So here's a tip. If you're ever on stage and you don't know what to do, run at the audience. See, because if they're scared of you, you're not scared of them. That is why I always carry a gun on stage. Next.
You can't have a gun.
Wrong again. Down you go.
I can have a gun, and I must have a gun. That's the rule of Chekhov's gun.
Have a gun.
And of course, now that it's been seen, I will have to shoot someone before the end of the play. Right then, moving down the line. Max!
To be or not to be.
Okay, but remember, Hamlet is tense in this moment, okay? As are all characters at all times. So, let's see that tight inner fear.
To be or not.
To be.
Good, very tense. You're in the moment. Okay, right, now, let's see if you can get it right this time, Chris.
You requested 3/4 of the show's budget for this.
Dreadful. Move down 2 places. Oh, we really are in the dregs now. Or, as they are professionally termed,
The sub-actors.
Andy.
To be or not to be.
That, Andy, was actually very good. Well done. Remember, it can damage an actor's morale if you tell them how bad they actually are. The best way to hide a bad
Bad actor.
is to put them in the biggest hat that you can find. Right, who's next? Ah, Denise, off you go. No, just begin.
To be or to be not be.
Medically fascinating. It's literally written here for her.
7.
No, don't read that.
To be
Stop
or...
reading.
And finally,
To be or not to be.
the worst of the lot.
Oh.
Although, of course, beneath
Actors.
you do have stage managers. Trevor, why don't you tell the people at home a little bit about your job?
Oh, well, actually, it's just as creative as being on stage.
That is clearly false. Now, you've seen now how a drama society is formed of
Actors.
and
Sub-actors.
and it's important to know about this when casting your plays. You can group
Actors.
and
Sub-actors.
together to create average scenes, or you can group your
Actors.
together in your main narrative and then separate your
Sub-actors.
off into the
Subplot.
and that of course is where we get the term. Then the subplot will be a write-off, meanwhile the core narrative will be preserved. Unless, of course, one of your actors loses talent. You can find out more about that in my new acting book.
Why?
First, let's try a scene with an
Actor.
and a
Sub-actor.
Chris and Sandra, please. Here are your scripts. There.
Isabel, my dear, what a fine day it is at the park.
Oh, Richard, it is.
Will you marry me, Isabel?
No, I just see you as a thin and unpleasant friend.
Alright, stop there. Now, what did Sandra not do there? Denise.
I don't know.
Okay. Remember, she is
Acting.
with a...
Sub-actor.
So Sandra should have done what we call...
Masking your sub-actor.
I'll show you what I mean. Chris, from the top.
Isabel, my dear, what a fine... What a fine day it is in the park.
Is it?
That-
Yeah.
Will you marry me?
Of course not.
Now, you see there, the more you can do, the less they can do. Now, in this scene, Chris's character, Richard, is...
Snubbed.
and experiences what we call in the industry...
Sadness.
And of course, you cannot portray sadness without tears. Just as much in the same way you cannot perform comedy without showing your gums. So, how do we cry on stage? Everyone, please take out...
Your measuring blocks.
Now, many
Actor.
believe that crying can only be achieved through truly empathizing with the character. They, of course, are wrong again! Down you go! The best way to cry on cue is to use your muscles to force tears out of your face. So, everyone, please put your jug to your saddest eye, and... go! Tense your chest, tense your neck, tense your back, tense your pussy and your crack. Now! Now! Ah, there we are. Anyone else manage to get tears? That's fine. She'll be fine. When I do this at the youth centre, there's usually at least one hemorrhage. Now, how have we done? See, nothing. 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 Ah, you see there? She's losing talent. Nothing. Jesus. You alright?
I don't know.
Okay, stay safe. Stay emotionally safe, everyone. Right, now, some
Sub-actors.
will not be able to produce any tears this way. And for them, you can use this product that I found on the dark web called tear gas.
Ah!
And
Oh my
straight
God.
into the scene.
Ah, Isabel, my dear. What a fine day it is in the park.
Oh, Richard, it is.
Will you marry me, Isabel?
No, I just see you as a thin and unpleasant friend. Are you...
Sad?
Much better. No. I'm nowhere near ready for that. And of course, the best way to end a scene is with my signature end card. So, now you've seen some...
Acting.
Hopefully you can tell the difference between
Acting.
and...
Non-acting.
In fact, let's put your learning to the test and see if you can tell which is which in these clips I recorded earlier today. Firstly, this clip of Max in the men's room earlier this afternoon.
No, Robert.
This is...
Not acting.
Or perhaps this scene earlier backstage just before the show.
Chris ballet dancing is a new low.
I'm gonna put a clue on his flute.
Robert, are you filming us?
This is...
Not acting.
Or perhaps this scene from 2 weeks ago when we were setting up the show to begin with.
Robert, why are you requesting 3/4 of the show's budget for your masterclass?
Insurance?
This is...
Acting.
If you want to learn more, copies of my new acting book, Anything You Can Act, I Can Act Even Louder, are now available in pop-up form.
Robert, we need to talk about...
Ah!
Ah!
Chekhov's gun.